Hey y'all, it's your Sassy Keto Nurse here. This video is going to talk about stress and your weight loss journey. Now y'all, even if you're doing everything right, you're eating right, you're exercising, chronic stress can still stall your weight loss. Now when we talk about chronic stress, what are we talking about? You know, every day we experience stress, good and bad. Whether it's stubbing your toe, getting caught in traffic, an argument with your spouse or one of your teenage kids. It happens every day. And there's a chemical reaction that happens in your body that is natural. Your body was made to react this way. So what happens? Well, when you experience a stressor, the first thing that happens is a release of adrenaline. When that adrenaline is released, your body goes into a fight or flight mode. At this point, it shuts down any non-necessary kind of things. So what happens is, in your digestive system, the metabolism slows, digestion slows, because your body thinks that something big's happening. Now, your mind, your brain, doesn't know if that stress is good or bad or if it's actually a life or death situation, and so it automatically does these things. The other big thing that happens, cortisol. Cortisol, y'all, we've heard about it for years. A couple of years ago, well, several years ago, I guess, there was a pill that came out called the belly fat pill that was supposed to lower your cortisol. Well, the truth is that the estrogen in your body controls your cortisol levels. And depending on your age, depending on your place in life right now, your estrogen levels may be lower. So what we need to do is we need to balance out those hormone levels. Ketogenic eating can do that. With ketogenic eating, your body automatically, naturally balances your hormone levels. So what can we do outside of eating right and eating a ketogenic way to help with these stress reactions? Well, number one, you can exercise. Now, I'm not talking about hitting the gym 7 days a week for a few hours, lifting super heavy weights. I'm talking about just exercise. Take a walk. Take a minute, when you're sitting still, because most of us, even if we're pretty active outside of our work environment, most of us have a work environment where we are pretty sedentary, whether you're sitting at a desk or you're standing at a counter or anything of that nature. It's not real active. What I suggest is set an alarm on your phone. Make sure that you get up at least once an hour. Go get something to drink. Go to the bathroom. Just take a walk around the office. Just make sure that you stay active, and that keeps your metabolism up. Second, mindset. This is a big one, y'all, because chronic stress can be brought on by just the way we think. Even a low level of stress can cause a cortisol increase, which will then cause those other reactions, because when cortisol goes up, so does insulin. And when insulin goes up, we know that all body fat burning stops. Once that insulin goes up, that fat burning just halts right then. And any low level of stress, even if it's just, your day-to-day, can cause a cortisol reaction. So you need to work on your mindset. Number one, y'all, losing weight, yes, it's important, but the most important thing for you is to get your health back, to be healthy, to balance your hormones, to get your mind and your body back in sync again. So what I want y'all to go forward from today thinking, weight loss is a side effect. It's a side effect, y'all. The best thing that you can do is focus on your health. Focus on one thing at a time, one small thing at a time. Take it one step at a time. And if you make a mistake, if you eat something you're not supposed to, if you cheat, forgive yourself and go on. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, your body can reset pretty quickly. Third thing, lower your caffeine. Caffeine keeps your adrenaline up. Now, y'all know that I drink BPC at least one a day, sometimes 2 or 3 a day. But I only have one that has caffeine in it. My morning BPC is regular coffee. After that, if I'm drinking a fatty drink, it's decaffeinated. It's either decaf coffee, or it's tea, or a bone broth, or a chicken or beef broth with fats in it. So lower that caffeine level. Caffeine causes stress on the body, and it causes stress on our GI tract. Now the next one, y'all, is big. This one's huge. Sleep. Y'all, a regular sleep cycle is so important for overall health. Number one, when you lose sleep, when you don't get enough sleep, what your body does is you end up with these hormone reactions. You get increased ghrelin, which is a hormone in your body that causes hunger. And ghrelin will cause you to crave sweets. Yes, it will. Ghrelin. The other hormone that controls hunger is leptin. And what happens when you don't get enough sleep and your body is stressed and it has not rested and had that recovery time is you develop a leptin resistance. You no longer know when you're full. And so what you end up doing is overeating. And even if you're eating good foods, y'all, if you're eating these whole foods that are recommended in the ketogenic way of life, if you're eating too many, you're eating too much protein, you're eating too many carbs, even if you're eating too much fat, you're not going to lose weight. You're going to either stall or you're going to start to gain some weight back. Now, another thing that happens when it comes to the hormones in the body, when stress comes on, you get a lowered testosterone reaction. And yes, ladies, I'm talking to you too. Women also have testosterone. It's just lower than it is in men. But testosterone controls our muscle development. And over time, if this continues, if these chronic stressors continue, then you can lose muscle mass. And when you lose muscle mass, you lose metabolism, because the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolism is. Now, one of my big things in my program, which on my group and on my page, track. Y'all, if you don't want to get the MyFitnessPal tracker, that's fine. But write everything down somewhere. Write it down in a notebook. Put it in your cell phone in the notes. Something. Track what you're eating and drinking. Track your activity so that you can keep up with what you're doing. That way it lowers that stress level, because you can look back and say, oh, well, I did do this. I am doing everything I know to do. If it continues and you continue to stall, take a look at the other things that are around you. Take a look at the environment. Is there something else going on? When it comes to your sleep, here are my suggestions. Number one, an hour before bedtime, set an alarm on your phone or in your home. And an hour before you plan on going to bed, you should be going to bed at the same time every night. An hour before you go to bed, have an alarm that goes off. And then I want you to turn off all the technology. Y'all, I know that is crazy. In this day and age, we read on our phones. We watch TV on our phones. We've got a TV running all night long just for the sound. Our laptops are sitting there on, even if they're in sleep mode. No, in your bedroom, I want you to turn the electronics off, okay? That last hour of the night, take that last hour for you to unwind from the day. Let your body prepare for sleep. I want you to turn the lights down, take a bath, take a shower, sit down and read. Sit down and play a game of cards with your family. Do something that does not involve technology for that last hour. That way, your body is starting to disassociate those lights and sounds and electronics, and it's able to start shutting down. and allowing the natural melatonin in your body to put you into a place where you can sleep. You want to be able to sleep between 7 and 9 hours a night. Now, that sounds like a lot for many of us, but if you will look at your schedule, work it out to where you can figure out what the best time to go to bed is so that you can get at least 7 hours of sleep. And the next thing and the biggest thing for everybody out there, consistency. This comes to your sleep, your eating habits, your exercise habits, your mindset, all of the things we've mentioned before. It's about consistency. Just because you messed up one time today doesn't mean you throw the whole day away. Doesn't mean, well, I messed up, so I'm going to eat this entire pizza. Or I messed up, so today's going to be a cheat day. I'll start again tomorrow. If you mess up, you messed up. Take it in stride. Move along. It's better to be consistent and doing the right thing 80% of the time than only 60% of the time. Because if you get right back on board, then your body can recover and you can get right back into your weight loss. I hope this has helped, and if it has, please make sure to like. That's the thumbs up just below the video. Like and share this video to your timeline to share with someone else who may need this information. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, y'all. The red bar just below this video. Subscribe and hit the little bell beside it so that you'll receive notifications when I post any new videos with new information. I welcome you. I'm glad that you're on this journey. This is the Sassy Keto Nurse, signing off.